have just left our hotel in Gondar and we are off to a place called Bahir Dar, which is about 4 hours drive from here. And there are some monasteries we will be seeing, and also going on a boat ride at Ethiopia's largest lake called Lake Tana.
We are with our driver Ismail. Hello Ismail, how are you? Good morning Ismail. It's quite a busy, bustling town of Gondar. People are very religious here, and at every church that we pass we can see people standing and offering their prayers as they walk past or drive past these churches. And lots of donkeys, some of them don't even have humans behind them, they're just going on their way. Apparently they know the way to the market. Here are some sheep or goats. Also seem to know their way. Here is a donkey that's going home. It's sold on. More people with sticks, some colorful sticks. The children walk with sticks.
Here we are, we have also squeezed in between all these trucks to get some diesel. There's a big queue, there's a few cans next to the pump. People are filling into that, so it's a mad rush. After more than half an hour of pleading, begging, we have managed to get some diesel. And we have two spectators here. These kids are watching us. I don't think they're used to non-Ethiopian people coming, so they've become curious onlookers to our saga.
We are fueled up and now on our way. Payment was done using an app called Telebur, which is an app where you do payments using the mobile phone. This town is called
Orata.
Orata.
Orata, yes.
Orata. Orata. Woreta. W-O-R-E-T-A. Woreta. We are entering Bahir Dar. It's almost a 4.5 hour journey with a couple of stops along the way. One of the stops was to basically buy some chart. It's basically a narcotic that's grown and sold in this part of the world. All you do is basically chew on the leaves. It keeps you awake. Truck drivers normally keep chewing on this so that they don't fall asleep during their journey. That is the chart leaf. I'm not sure exactly how it is pronounced, but locally they pronounce it chart. It's got a slightly sweetish taste when you start chewing it. So, welcome to Bahir Dar. We have finally arrived. Drive through Bahir Dar city. There are some nice trees on both sides of the road. Lake Tana. Bahir Dar University Engineering Faculty.
So my name is Zenau. So I'm going to be your tour guide for today. So now we are going direct to the boat station where we can take a boat to see the monasteries. So today you are going to visit two different monasteries on the Lake Tana.
Okay.
So the monastery called Azwa Mariam and Urakidane Emirat. Both of those of them are made from the 14th century.
Headed off onto the lake Tana.
So this lake is the biggest lake in Ethiopia, but the fourth biggest in Africa, which next to Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi, and after this lake. So Lake Tana is about 3,600 square kilometers, and there are about 37 monasteries on the Lake Tana. And today you cannot visit all of them, but you will visit the selected monastery, like 2 of them, and the most visited monastery on the Lake Tana. It's called Urakidane Emirat and Azwa Mariam. So these monasteries are from the 14th century. But we said that there are some fish in the lake, like tilapia, Nile perch, and catfish. And there are some animals also, like hippopotamus and big lizard.
Water monitor.
Water monitor, yeah. And this was a volcanic lake. If you don't know how to swim, you are not from this town.
He didn't like spinach. It's not spinach. And he's supposed to keep it in one side. Yeah. This is an island on Lake Tana. There are 17 such islands. There's another one. And there's another one in the back behind it. So now we are on our way to a peninsula where we will be looking at a monastery. See, there's a church in the middle of that island. But we will not be visiting that one. The water is so precious. Wow.
Kumquat. Okay.
Right, so we produce 3 types of coffee. First one is coffee Arabica. That's the most delicious coffee. But here you have the Arabica. Good stuff. So you have the sauce.
It's wild coffee. We're going into the monastery now.
Okay, so here you can see those made from one piece of so it's a 6 meter high. Fine countries thinking they go by charcoal or nothing. Because they don't want to use their countries. Because they do the practice for all they don't want they have to pick up the they have not
Yes.
so they have
St. George's,
yeah, special. Second, they have the big country.
Oh, yeah.
The third one is township school.
So we're back from visiting one of the monasteries on this peninsula. We're doing coffee ceremony here.
Yeah, we will call them. We are going to make coffee. We send someone to call them.
But do you always keep like this in your house?
Yes. Yeah. And
Do
coffee
you have
comes
a
after the meal.
you have something like this, always?
It's
like
a
the
part
whole-
of the ceremony. That happens in the ceremony in the morning.
Wow.
And coffee comes after the meal. Not before. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, she washed there.
While it is wet,
That's the real beans are inside, but sometimes we put with the cover one. So we use a millstone to crush and pick the red one. Then we'll wash it, you see, and then we just use traditional. And then sometimes we use it for this panel for easily to roasting. Oh no.
After roasting,
Now they're roasting.
nearly done. That's the same one as the raw one.
this is banana. You can
Why not banana?
I think it's just black. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's changed
And
the
this
color.
one, what happened to it? It's a pop.
Just keep it in the, not in the fridge.
Okay.
I have never seen it hard.
Nice one.
Wow. Oh, thank you so much. Wow.
Oh, we are high on coffee now.
Yeah.
Dedicated to Virgin Mary.
Azwa Maria.
It's dedicated to Virgin
We have to be careful. What is that? Laundry.
Laundry.
Okay.
With erosion.
It's a stroll through this forested
Same tree
Peninsula.
they're using in the monastery for the pillars and stuff.
Okay. Okay. What was that wood called? I can't remember. Yeah. So walk through this forest to the monastery.
So we must keep this to you. Because for the races in which are the thickness of the grass. Unless when we drop the water, when we keep the water, we are spending.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of birds.
Yeah.
You know, hammercock.
Hamakop,
Yeah. It's like small chicken bird.
Oh, they come and make house.
She make every day, and she build a big nest.
and take from here.
Yeah, take
And they
the-
take all the
yeah.
grass.
So every day, just the monks they just go around and stay here to protect the grass. But now they are this on the top, they put a metal
Yeah.
to protect it. Otherwise, it's dangerous for the monks. It's nature. Also.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So this is our second monastery. The name is called Azwa Mariam. Azwa is the name of the village, and Mariam is Virgin Mary. Also, this is from the 14th century. The painting also 16th. Also, some parts are restored for 19th century. Maybe we work around, and I will explain you maybe when I see new paintings. Okay. Otherwise, it's become to repetition, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. There is also flagellation here, yeah. And the birds and nativity here. You know, I mean the annunciation. Oh. You see on the top here, Mary was announced by Saint Gabriel about the birth of Jesus Christ, and the birds and nativity down here, and the three wise men down to the pillar here. You see? Oh, yeah, yeah. The first one, he's from Ethiopia. His name is Balthazar. Balthazar, Gaspar, and Melchior. Balthazar from Ethiopia, and he donated frankincense for the baby Jesus Christ. That's why nowadays our local friars, when they came to the church, they brought the frankincense to remind the Balthazar. The rest they are from the Middle East. They donate myrrh and gold. Yeah. Saint George, very popular here in Ethiopia, one of the patron of the world. So we have many monasteries and churches also. For Saint George, yeah. And here also the Archangel Saint Raphael, you know. Yeah, we saw them, the four one, like Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and Raguel. Here also Saint Raphael killing the whalefish. Because here is a monastery of Alexandria. So under the construction there was a whalefish, but the fish tempted by the bad spirit. So when he moving, we lost or demolished the monastery. That's why deacon priest, they pray for God, and then God orders Saint Raphael then come and killing the whalefish, you know, then to save. But here also Exodus, Pharaoh and Moses. This is Moses. This is Pharaoh, Egyptian leader, who ran to the capture for the Jewish people. But Moses was preached by his stick. At the time, the king and his soldier was sinking at the Red Sea. Nowadays, that's why prayer sticks they call Moses stick, because they have got a Mary. You see, here in our traditional books, Saint George was suffering many times. The one here is beheaded, and they putting him on the thorns. You see, the rest apostles down here. You see the curtain here, because the painting is not directly painted on the wall. First they painted on the canvas, then stick it out on the wall by. Are they all like that? All like that, yeah. Mud and egg like natural glue. You see, so now as you see, here cotton and painting are damaged because monk and deacon are every day they get in the outs. So
we are now back on Lake Tana after a visit to the two monasteries, and we are headed towards the fish market to see something very interesting. Pelicans on Lake Tana. They're basically here because of the fish market nearby.
Because the people are working on the fish, the women.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the young one. This is the young one.
This
All
one.
pelicans are in the young one. The white ones are the black ones.
This is the young one. Yeah.
That's the young one.
That's the city of Bahir Dar. Hotel somewhere there. So we did spend about 4 hours on Lake Tana today. Lake Tana is massive. It looks like an ocean from the side.
That's our room in Bahir Dar. Got some cupboards, TV,